It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our focus is on the Lions' veteran quarterback, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Lions and the Bears, just ahead on EA Sports.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They already have as many wins in the second half as they did in the first half, and we're just starting the second half at number 0.
And I know some of their fans are already starting to look forward to the draft, but I still think this team has a chance to win some games down the stretch.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
3rd and 2, Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jameson Williams who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in a huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On second down, there's the option going left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Down to the 42, second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun. Goff. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the ground alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Goff now to throw. He's got this complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. Easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing on third down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Fields throwing again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Fields. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Fields forced out to his left. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with
points, most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got some space here. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Seibert on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football. Well, we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight, it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. Flushed out right. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
95 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a 1st down as well.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Complete to Jameson Williams. A gain of
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10, Goff again.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Throwing again is Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears going to take over now late in this 1st half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's the pickup of 6.
To throw again on second down. Fields to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the
Fields on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, 52 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception from the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyler Gordon brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made about the 43-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
On first down, it's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A couple
couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from him a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Montgomery. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Eluding the pressure. Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Swift. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Running left, Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Lee McNeil
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 2nd down, Swift.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, it's Goff. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
On third down here, Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Holding. Defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. They juked him, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe that there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
To the air again, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. They'll give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about 4.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool from 3 yards out. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the final act was the David Montgomery touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. The Lions offense set to take over. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. It's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman,
It seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And that is incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Pettis. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. Another important 4th-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 45.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A play fake for Swift, now Goff.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sideline. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Back to throw, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Swift going to try up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Seibert's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now Fields and the Bears down by 8, just over 1:40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Fields. Able to find Kmet, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Fields pass intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So it's a win here for the Lions, and the guy who spearheaded things was their quarterback, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day long.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.